48 of MLB 20 to Sell. Zeta, your host, to Running Egg and Tubitat. With love, support, and respect throughout the group. Guys are popping in when to catch more. MLB 20 until I get MLB 21 on April 20th. I will set out MLB 20 real soon on April 20th. Be sure to hit that red support button, like button, comment, support as good as we can. Tweet it out, comment, share it as good as we can throughout the group. If there's anybody in the live chat tonight on Saturday, has a Twitter and a Discord. First thing about Twitter, you guys can share me out, tweet me out, leave a comment on Twitter. As Zadie Zach Dawson with love, support, and respect, part of the Running Egg Show and Tubitat as we speak. With love, support, and respect as good as anything. My opponent's not going to be in the live chat tonight, since she's actually also having. She's going to be having some family time, so she won't be back until 8 o'clock tonight. So I do not expect it to be not a problem at all. But other than that, guys, you got to send me your information. I send you my information through Twitter. I'm going to repeat the numbers one time so far tonight. Hey, what's up, Zayden? How you doing today, buddy? Welcome to the live chat. How you doing on a weekend? The numbers are 65600. If you guys have a Discord, not only if you guys have a Twitter in the live chat tonight, you guys have a Discord, friend request me on the group. Let me know if there's anything you'd like to discuss tonight throughout the group and see what we can try to have benefit of having throughout the group. With knowledge being the power, great power comes great responsibility towards anything we can do on our channel. And if you guys have a Steam account, friend request me on Steam. I could maybe try to sell my Steam account if I get an opportunity in the live chat down the road a little bit, but we'll see how that's going to go. But other than that, guys, with love, support, and respect, no SRS attended, or YouTube will just take away anything with shoutouts or anything. But enough about that, guys. We watch videos in full, like, support, comment in full, share it, tweet it out, add it to a playlist. As long as you guys add it to a playlist in the live chat tonight, that'd be good. I actually do have my first tag, since I'm giving a shout-out to Running Egg for having me do a tag tonight. So why not? I'm going to have some tags between any episode I do weekly on the schedule on the format. And we never ask for support back in, but we do have no problem with that. You guys can have Kavoda Land at 32, Greta Solomon at 13, as the awesome commentator throughout this group. With love, support, and respect to Running Egg and Tubitat. As today, guys, will be game 1 of a 2-game series tonight in San Francisco. That's tonight, guys. It's going to be the 18 and 29 Tigers visiting the 17 and 30 Giants in San Francisco. In game 1 of a 2-game series, in game 1 in San Francisco, pitching for the 18 and 29 Tigers tonight will be Michael Firmer. Has a 1-5, 1-loss record, below average between wins and losses between any pitcher. But Michael Firmer has a 1-5 record, 44 strikeouts, with a 3.28 around average. And pitching for the 17 and 30 Giants tonight as well will be Johnny Cueto, little under average, but not too savvy. Has a 2-3 1-loss record, 33 strikeouts, with a 4.68 around average. You guys are getting IG News every 19 to 20 minutes in the live chat as good as we can. Before I go back to work tomorrow. I go back tomorrow between 8 to 5, and then I'm off Monday, Tuesday. Depends if there's no other changes. But we'll see what happens on the schedule so far today. But enough about that going forward. They go on the left side, guys. On the mound for the 18 and 29 Tigers tonight is Michael Firmer. Not too bad, as he's a little under frozen so far. He has a 1-5 record with a 3.28 around average on the left side of your screen in the live chat tonight. And that's the starting lineup for the 18 and 29 Tigers on the schedule every 1 to 2 days a week until I get MLB 21 on April 20th for PS5. Let me insert a little bit of my ear. There we go. Between my right. There we go. Okay, guys. Leading off first will be Victor Reyes at center. We'll Castro at short. Samir Candelario at third. Johnson Scope is at second. Cesar Kron at first, Hero Castro at left, Jorge Bonifacius at right, doing the Castro and Jake Rogers, and batting ninth. On the mound for the 18 and 29 Tigers is Michael Fulmer. Any team that has a pitcher in the batting lineup, we usually sometimes see that between any other team going forward. Cesar Kron has a 161 average. He'll be sitting out tonight. Jorge Bonifacio is only batting 198, I think, against right-handed pitching. So it'll be in and out. So I think settling down and try it again. So. But other than that, guys, you guys get IZ News every 19 to 20 minutes of the group. What group's all about? Have a lot of support of us. Will Castro, batting 192. Close to the middle on slider, 1 strike. Yeah, Will Castro's batting 192 tonight. So the plan after 5 o'clock tomorrow night, I told my opponent I would come down after the live chat for Crass, and then we should be okay. That's going to be a ground ball center field. That's center straight. And that's a base hit to center field. And that's a single for the Tigers. But I think we might be okay. Inside or outside and between as the awesome commentator. The running egg and Tubatat. May 30th, I have to see when that's going to be in. At the bottom, 1 ball, no strike. Here comes number 46, batting third, Samir Candelario. 254 average. Runner at first with nobody out. Runner looking to steal second. Up top a little bit, 1 ball, 1 strike. Equals 1-1 in the live chat tonight. I don't know when that event that's going to be. 1 ball, 1 strike. Q2 from the stretch. And here's the pitch. At the bottom, 2 balls, 1 strike off the bat tonight. But other than that, I think we should be okay going forward with anything else. But, you know, my content's been pretty good. Never set up between comments as the awesome commentator. 2 balls, 1 strike. And that's going to be a grounded center field again. And that's a base hit to center field. When it first goes to second. Single for the Tigers. Okay, yeah, we're going to get to news in another 10 minutes, guys. If it's 19 to 20 minutes, we'll get to the opportunity in the live chat, though. Not sure if there's anything else on that. Here comes Zonderson Scope. 221, 10 homers, 23 ribbies. And the outside of the right, 1 ball, no strike. Can't get there too quick, guys, between any batter on a good team. First and second, 1 out. And that equals 1 ball, no strike off the bat tonight. 1 ball, no strike. Q2 from the stretch. In the upper left a little bit, 1 strike on the slider. Zonderson Scope is holding on to a 5-game hitting streak. As anybody looks inside or outside when it comes to hitting streaks, like I said, Joe DiMaggio is 1. Derek Jeter used to be 1 of 2. Well, depends how that is. 1 ball, 1 strike. Q2 from the stretch. And here's the pitch. At the bottom, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Equals 1 and 2. Let's see. Who the other damn people are going to be in that. 1 of 2 things. I'm going to look at that in a second on my phone. 1 ball, 2 strikes from the stretch. And up top, that's ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes off the bat. We'll see. I might be able to make something. I don't have the schedule for that yet, I think. And at the bottom, that's a strikeout. Second out for the Tigers. Runners will hold first and second. So we'll see what happens on the 31st. Here comes the one and only guys in the live chat. Number 24, Miguel Cabrera. Batting 180, 1 homer, 2 RBIs driven in. And so far, it's a little more rainy so far today since I got done spending time with my family earlier. But it's not going to be lower down that much tomorrow. First and second, 2 outs. Kyoto from the stretch. And here's the pitch to the left, 1 ball, no strike. Has a career also 2,826 with 17 seasons. Let's keep that a little more tabs on it. In the upper left, on the fastball, 1 ball, 1 strike. Feels a little extra beliefs on that. Look at it. It starts with a W in a second. 1 ball, 1 strike from the stretch. to the left, 2 balls, 1 strike to the left side. Hey, what's up, Tuber? How you doing? How's it going tonight, buddy? Welcome to the live chat. I do know you actually catch me maybe like 1 to 2 days every week. But how you doing? It's good to see you on the weekend. 2 balls, 1 strike. From the stretch. Outside to the outer right. 2 balls, 2 strikes. But it is always good to be back, guys. Always being part of something. Great power comes great responsibility, with knowledge being something in between. 2 balls, 2 strikes. From the stretch. And he struck him out. Out number 3, and the inning is over. Tigers lead 2, go to bottom of the first inning. Game 1 in San Francisco. Tigers nothing, Giants coming to bat. So far tonight. Starting pitcher tonight for the 18 and 29 Tigers. Excuse me, not 17. 18 and 29 Tigers will be Michael Fulmer. 10th start of the season. 1-5, 1 loss record. With a 3.28 around average, 69 walks, 69 hits, 6 walks, 44 strikeouts. I'm doing good, buddy. How you been tonight? It's good to be back again. Leading off first for the Giants will be Donovan Solano. 341, 2 homers, 10 ribbies. That's the awesome commentator tonight. First pitch by Fulmer from the stretch. But I did deliver a couple super chats, by the way. This will be draw a little more attention. But like I said, Tuber, my highest goal is it's not 1,700, it's 1,850. I haven't gone that much further yet, but the highest I've had was like before the stupid Purds came to me. That's gonna be a ground ball to right field, and that's a base hit to right field. That's a single for the Giants. But yeah, not 1,700 I'm looking for. I'm extremely looking for 1,850. I've seen plenty of other people in this group that has reached that far as I know. But I don't think it would hurt anything if I got much more further, hopefully. So you guys' help with you and Running Egg. Then I'll bring up Austin Slater. 227, 3 homers, 15 RBIs driven in. Run at first with nobody out. Nas has had 1 ball, no strike. At the bottom, 1 strike. Once again was 1 for 3 of a double. 1-1. Outside to the right a little bit. 2 balls, 1 strike. I do know Running Egg did jump in a little bit of my review a little bit. Didn't sound too bad, but he told me I just need to work on a few things on my thumbnails and get a little more something coat to paint on my banner a little bit. We'll see how that's going to go. 3-1. And that's a walk. Michael Fulmer gives up his first walk as he walks. Whatever first goes to second base. Gonna get the news in another 5 minutes, guys. I always keep up the chat as good as anything with the group. Comes Brandon Belt, 229, 4 homers, 16 ribbies. First and second, nobody out. From the stretch. Outside to the left, heads up, guys. Milestone Watts, 996 career hits as it stands tall. Almost to the 4 desert, I would assume. But not too bad. But what are your thoughts on that, Tuber? Anything? 1-0. And that's going to be a foul to right field, 1 strike. But then again, I think we might be alright between keeping it going. Up top, that's a second strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes off the bat. Just 1 and 2. From the stretch, 1 and 2. Foul to right. 1 ball, 2 strikes off the credit zone. Up top, 2 and 2. You'll see balls, 2 strikes tonight, guys. Here's the thing, guys. My opponent is actually with their family. She might be back around 8 o'clock, maybe 8:30. Not sure how long that's going to take for her to get back. It's going to be a ground ball to second. Throws to second. Throws the first in time. Double play. Out number 2 for the Giants. What I'm saying does go to third base, though. Holy cow, guys. Not wrong off the bat tonight. Now my statistics tonight, guys. Highest flex is 29. Top TV is 96 at 113. This episode 4 is Spider-Man Miles Morales. Beginning of the first week of January. from the stretch. At the bottom, 1 ball, no strike. Coming to bat next will be Mike Yastrzemski. I hope I pronounced that right. 222, 7 homers, 21 ribbies. Runner at third with 1. But it comes with the same stupidity I've had with this one person. I don't care. In between. It's not part of anything. Makes it 2 balls, no strike. 2-0. And that's going to be line shot to center. Makes the catch from center field. 3 outs in total, and the inning is over. But are you still there, Tuba? Let me know. Go to the top of the 2nd inning. Game 1 in San Francisco. Giants nothing, and the Tigers nothing. Leading off next for the Tigers, be Harold Castro batting 6th position. 238, 4 homers, 10 RBIs driven in. Yes, something else will help. Once you make the first one for each game, you can copy it for all similar videos. But yeah, Running Egg was doing a live channel review earlier today, and I was with them earlier before I came to your channel a little bit. Last game was 1-4 of an RBI. He had told me to put some tags on any episode I do on the schedule, and you know, I'll probably do that on my descriptions. It all depends on my work schedule that I have at Walmart. Usually my days would be a little more changeable every now and then, but it all depends. As long as I have good time for it. We boss no strikes. Up next to bat, Nico Goodwin, 266 average. He's on deck. I'll see if I get the good opportunity of a time for it. We boss no strikes from the stretch. That's going to be line drive center field. Looking to race back again and makes a nice catch. Nice catch, and that's the first out for the Tigers. The banner helps as well. It may help to add cells to your front page, right? Is there a way I can put like, support, and comment, or not really? Tags and description. Description can help. Well, I'm actually going to be putting a little more, as same as always. I put down. I mean, is it looking at my tag, Tuba? Nico Goodwin, 266, 5 homers, 12 ribbies. Like, support, and comment. Do you think that goes well with the group? 1 strike. At the bottom, 2nd strike. I mean, I think it usually helps a little more between anybody that comes in, I would assume. In first place was 15 doubles. Which I'm hoping it really does help with love, support, and respect a bit more. 0-2. It's going to be a foul to left side. That's 2nd strike. No balls, 2 strikes. Alright, guys. We hit the 19-minute mark. We're going to get to some news in just a moment. To the right, 1 ball, 2 strikes. We're going to get to some news right about now, guys. You guys have a Twitter. You guys can follow me on Twitter. It's Zach Dawson. It's A&D or capitalized. You guys can send me your information as well on Twitter. Through love, support, and respect, as good as we can bring a little more, something that's more similar with anybody that brings in. 2 balls, 2 strikes. From the stretch, outside to the right, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Batting next will be Austin Romine, 231 average, he's on deck. 3 balls, 2 strikes off the bat, that's full count. Any time between left to right. From the stretch. That's going to be a ground ball to right center field. And that's a base hit to right field. That's a single for the Tigers. But thank you so much, Tuba. Let me double check that in a second here. I'll double check in the live chat in a second. Then I'll bring up Austin Romine. At the bottom, 1 strike. Batting 231. No homers, no RBIs driven in. Runner on at first with 1 out. Maxing out the tags and description can help. The Athletics can sell you such terms you can add in your tags, it really helps. Well, you'll always run on the money too, buddy. The same with you and Running Egg. With love, support, and respect, I pointed out most of the time that anybody that comes in this group in the live chat, my highest moderators, most of you guys' help that I'm continuing to have is 148 moderators. I haven't reached 150 yet, but it all depends. 1 and 1. That's going to be foul to home base, 2nd strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. But the numbers, guys, between that's attached to your Twitter, any lowercase or uppercase between first and last name can also help you guys throughout the group. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Equals 2 and 2. But guys, the numbers are 824-65600. If you guys want to send me your Twitter, I can send you mine. And that's a strikeout. And that's the second out for the Tigers. Runner will hold on at first base. Not only if you guys have that, guys, if you guys have a Discord, friend request me. Friend request me on Discord. Tell me you guys said hello. It's Zadie, Zach Dawson, the Running Egg, and Tubitzat. As I'm coming out of Titanic off the bat. Well, my pudding. Well, like I said, guys, my pudding is not here tonight, so she's going to be back tomorrow night. But yeah, she's actually spending time with family at a restaurant tonight, so she probably won't be back till a little after 8 o'clock tonight. And I might be able to come over wholly before tomorrow. It all depends. That's one strike, one ball, one strike off the bat. Runner on at first with 2 outs. One ball, one strike. From the stretch to the left, second strike. But other than that, guys, remember guys, throughout this group, Tubitzat, you can tell me if you like this, buddy. Or love this right off the bat. Through that and Running Egg throughout this group, guys, with love, support, and commenting. I'm not going to include, never ask for support back this time. Get ready. That's going to be a fly to right field. And almost had a diving catch, though. We're going to get a little something example, and that is tagged, I think. Actually, that's a base hit to right field. That's a double. First major league hit for Michael Fulmer for the 18 and 29 Tigers. Well, no, second goes to third. But other than that, guys, get ready. We watch videos in full. Follow this very closely, guys. It's always important throughout anybody that comes in the live chat. Do Running Egg and Tubitzat. Being part of something that's more familiar with being part of something. Because Victor Reyes is 0 for 1, pop out his first time. At the bottom, 1 strike. Second and third with 2 outs. Get ready, guys. We watch videos in full. We like, support, comment in full. Sarah tweeted out, add it to a playlist. If you guys want to vote on Land at 32, go to Summon at 13. I would actually like to see some votes of what you think my love and I should do for the Idol, if there is one with this coronavirus going on. Get most of us vaccinated to prevent us from getting the virus in between. I'm really hoping this ends soon, guys. I know most of you guys in the live chat are waiting for it. 2 balls, 1 strike. Kyoto with the ball. And here's the pitch from the stretch. But it will be soon. It's going to be a ground ball to second. Picks it up defensively, throws to first. So that recorded, inning over. But it all depends. Go to bottom of the second inning. Game 1 in San Francisco. The Giants nothing. And the Tigers nothing. Leading off next for the Giants will be Alex Dickerson, number 12. Batting .222, 6 homers, 20 RBIs driven in. And if you guys also want a shout out through Tubitzat and Running Egg, let me know. Anything you'd like to discuss tonight. At the bottom, 1 ball, no strike. Okay, guys, we're going to begin some news real quickly. I got to check out a video of the Messenger developers, guys, as they react to the 33-minute speed run. Now, when it comes to speed runs, guys, they don't sound too bad, as long as how long it takes. How long to take to beat a game, or doing something a little more solid and realistic for sure. So it all depends there. 2 balls, no strike. Fulmer from the stretch. And at the bottom, 1 strike. Off the bat, he goes 2-1. Fulmer nods his head, 2 balls, 1 strike. From the stretch. That's going to be a ground ball to third base. Picks it up, throws the first in time, and that's the first out for the Giants. Okay, guys, now, Tuba, or anybody else in the live chat tonight, have any of you in the live chat been to Disney? Been to Disney World in Orlando, Florida, or Jacksonville, Florida? As it goes on the stage tonight, as Disney Parks chairman has teased a realistic, retraceable lightsaber. Let me double check with that. Fulmer nods his head from the stretch. At the bottom angle, 1 ball, no strike. Batting 6 will be Wilmer Flores, batting .227. I'll check out this article in a second here. Give me a moment. 1-0. At the bottom, 1 ball, 1 strike. That's a long article. No thanks. It'd be nice if my love and I got to that in the future, after her and I get married. I mean, that's one of the guaranteed plans, since most of us are going to be going on a trip in Texas soon. Former Nas's head, 2 balls, 1 strike. And that's going to be a fly to left field. Gets out of it defensively, makes a nice catch. Out number 2 for the Giants. So it all depends. I mean, lightsabers are not that expensive. They're like in the hundreds somewhere. Here comes Brandon Crawford, batting .316. Gets a sign down. Former from the stretch. And the pitch. The bottom, 1 ball, no strike. Second place with an average of .316. And that's going to be a ground ball center field. Remember guys, now is just power. Whatever we do with great content comes great with something that's big. Anything we can do. That's a single for the Giants. So we'll see what happens at the after party today too. We got to check out It Takes Two. A complete walkthrough, boss guys, minigame, locations, and some extras. If the guys are interested. From the stretch, to the left, 1 strike. That'll bring up number 16, Aramis Garcia, batting .283. Run around at first with 2 outs. With 1 strike. At the bottom, 2nd strike off the bat. Last game was 1 for 3 with a single. There we go. No balls, 2 strikes. From the stretch. And it struck him out. 3rd out recorded, and the inning is over.
One left for San Francisco. We'll move to the 3rd with no score.
Go to top of the 3rd inning. Game 1 in San Francisco. Tonight on the live chat. Giants nothing. Tigers nothing. Due up next for the Tigers, number 49 will be Will Castro. Single on this first time, 1 for 1. I think we should be okay too. From the stretch, at the bottom, 1 ball, no strike. You guys to take out an episode 5 review, guys, of Invincible. I still have not kept up with that, but my point of actually doing a little more lucky. When it comes to having a couple reality shows, guys, when that would be almost trying to catch Walker every Thursday night, depending on my work schedule. If I work 9 to 6 or a different schedule. We're also catching out Superman and Lois, but that won't have new episodes until May 18th of next month. To the left, 3 balls, 1 strike. Up next to bat, with Zameo Candelario. 259, 10 homers, 28 RBIs driven in. It's on deck. So it all depends. 3 and 1. At the bottom, 3 balls, 2 strikes off the bat. Okay, guys. Age of Empire's 4's first civilizations and gameplay details revealed. And same with the campaign. I actually haven't done any of that, but I do know Age of the Empires is kind of like a strategy RPG game or something. 3 and 2. Foul to left field. That's 3 and 2 off the bat. He goes 3 balls, 2 strikes. Log article. Hold up a minute. 3 and 2. And that's going to be a line shot to center field. We're going to get onto it clearly. Makes a nice catch defensively. 1 out for the Tigers. Here comes Zameo Candelario. Single in the first inning, 1 for 1. We're at number 46 on the jersey. It's going to Leanna Haffer. From the stretch, bottom, 1 strike. Hudson Games has an average of .316, 12 for 38. With 1 strike. That's going to be a ground ball to right field. And that's a base hit. That's a single for the Tigers. But on that, guys, with great power, with great responsibility, whatever we do on our channels brings a little more fantastic stuff that people can bring. Bringing so much love, so much support, and much respect towards anybody that's more positive. Think positive, do not think negative. Here comes Jonathan Scope. He's 0 for 1. At the bottom, 1 strike. Have a strikeout in the first inning. Run at first with 1 out. Back to the news real quick. We'll get that in second. 1 strike. Kyoto from the stretch. At the bottom, 2nd strike off the bat. He goes no balls, 2 strikes. Last 5 games, guys, also been out to 421. 8 for 19. Got to check out a 2nd trailer, guys, that's coming to Disney Plus, Marvel Studios with Tom Hiddleston. And that's going to be Loki. He goes the 2nd, throws the 1st in time, double play. Inning over.
Runs on one base hit, no errors.
We're at the bottom of the third inning, guys. Game 1 in San Francisco. Tigers nothing, Giants nothing.
Nothing.
And due up next for the Giants, the pitcher, Johnny Cueto. Any pitcher that has not bad of an average, guys, knows how to swing a little bit more, but not too much off the currency. Former from the stretch, and here's the pitch. To the left, 1 strike. Son out of Dominican Republic. 1 strike, 0-1. To the right, 2nd strike off the bat. You guys let me know if there's any shoutouts you'd like to bring towards the table tonight. Anything you want to add, Tuba? No balls, 2 strikes. From the stretch. Foul to left. 2nd strike. He goes no balls, 2 strikes off the credit. 0-2. Foul to left, base again, 2nd strike. Like I said, my content's been pretty good. You ain't said nothing yet. GameStop, I don't know when I'm going to GameStop yet. I'm still maybe hinting. On second thought, I really don't know. It all depends. To the left, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Since the Skywalker Saga of Lego Star Wars is not coming out a little while soon, I want to think maybe very soon. And that's a strikeout. First out for the Giants. 2nd strikeout by Michael Fulmer. But it all depends today, guys. Keep that up to date. I'm going to check out a performance preview of one of the games that's up for pre-order right now. Not the 3 that I have. And that's Mass Effect Legendary Edition Performance. I've only played 1 appearance, guys, and that's Andromeda. The game itself is pretty good. I haven't done to the romance, though. And it's called from 2nd base. 2nd out for the Giants. Holy cow. You don't see that very often, guys. Sometimes you do, but not a whole lot. Here comes Austin Slater to walk his first time around. From the stretch, here's the pitch by Fulmer. At the bottom, 1 ball, no strike. Also tied in National League, guys, we have 2 triples. 1 ball, no strikes. From the stretch. That's going to be a ground ball center field. Gets a little bit inside of it. That's a base hit to center field. And that's a single for the Giants. Okay, let's get back to the amplitude. I'm going to check out Meet the Cast. Instead of the Cast, guys, of C-A-S-T, they actually pronounce it as a solid K. So it's actually K-A-S-T. So you guys should check out the Cast for that. From the stretch, to the left, 1 strike. They'll bring up Brandon Belt. Grounded out his first time around, 0 for 1. Right around at first, 2 outs. Number 9 on this jersey. 1 strike. And that's going to be a ground ball to second. Gets from 2nd base, and that's a base hit center field. That's a single for the Giants. Base runner from first goes to 2nd. So you guys have taken an exclusive feature on that. We'll get back to more news in a second. Here comes Mike Yastrzemski. From the stretch, that's going to be a fly to deep left field. And racing back, and that was over his head. Looking at it, that's gone. 3-1 homer by Yastrzemski. And that's a 3-1 homer. Yastrzemski's 8th home run of the career of the season, guys. 389 feet, 101.1 miles per hour. Exit velocity with a 3-1 homer by Yastrzemski tonight off the bat. And it strikes first. It's 3-0 Giants. Bottom of the 3rd, 2 outs. Game 1 in San Francisco tonight. Look at that 3-1 homer by Yastrzemski, guys. Nowhere to be found. Just hits that ball a little more solid and not crooked. That is worth 384 distance on the feet. Wow. That's gone. Goodbye. Salient. 3-0 Giants. Bottom of the 3rd, 2 outs. Game 1 in San Francisco. Fulmer from the stretch. And that's going to be a fly to left field. That gets down. That's a ground ball. And that's a base hit to left field. That's a single for the Giants. Holy cow. Eddie Westbrook in the win, guys. Okay, guys, Resident Evil Village, guys. The evolution of Lady Zumitsu and her daughters. Now Village is coming out real soon. I think so. Here comes Romo Flores, thrown out in the second inning, 0 for 1. From the stretch, to the left, 1 ball, no strike. Runner on at first with 2 outs. Take it out in the second in a few. 1 ball, no strike. At the bottom, 2 balls, no strike. Something about a 9.96 tall. Something about one of the next few. 2 balls, no strikes from the stretch. It's going to be a foul to right field. That's a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike from the stretch. Second strike at the bottom. 94 miles per hour on the fastball. 2 balls, 2 strikes from the stretch. And he struck him out. 2 down recorded. And the inning is over. Mike Yastrzemski with a 3-1 home at the deep left field. Gets a cruise. It's going. Goodbye. See you next fall. To the top of the 4th inning. Game 1 in San Francisco. Giants 3. Tigers 0. Leading off the Tigers. It's number 24, the one and only Miguel Cabrera. 0 for 1 with a strikeout in the 1st inning. Let's keep it going, guys. 5 likes. Keep on dropping some good stuff going. Let's keep it going. Gets signed down Kyoto from the stretch. Close to the bottom, 1 strike on the changeup. The 17 seasons also has 478 home runs with 1 strike. From the stretch, at the bottom, 1 ball, 1 strike on a slider to the bottom. Okay, guys, back to the news. Epic is losing hundreds of millions as it battles Steam. Let me double check that in a second. To the right, 2nd strike off the bat. Now, let me look at a little something about Steam in a second. That's a long article, no thanks. To the right a little bit more. Can't get much quicker than that. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Let's go as a ball 2. But I've actually had Steam for a little over 3 weeks now. Same with my laptop. And that's going to be a fly to right field. We're going to race back a bit more. Makes its target for the Cats. For the 1st out for the Tigers. Batting next will be Harold Castro. 0 for 1 for fly out in the 2nd inning. And one last article, guys. Outriders will have a fixed restoration event for the inventory white bug. It's in the works. Oh, that's good. Batting 237, 2nd place with 1 strike from the stretch. At the bottom, 1 ball, 1 strike. That's a long article too, no thanks. Up top, 2nd strike off the bat. He goes 1 and 2. Not much to prevent right now, guys. 1 and 2. From the stretch at the bottom, that's a strikeout. Throws the 1st in time. Out number 2 for the Tigers. That'll bring up Nico Goodrum. Singled in the 2nd inning, 1 for 1. I'm gonna double check if there's any more news. If not, you guys get some more tomorrow night after I get off at 5 for Crass. The bottom, 1 ball, no strike. Wrestling games also, guys, with a 343 average. Okay. Get that refreshed in a second. 1 ball, 1 strike. Goes 1 and 1. Okay, guys, you guys can see yourselves. News. You guys will get more tomorrow night. At the bottom, 2nd strike off the bat. Mets 7. D-backs nothing in New York City. Astros 3. Blue Jays 2 in Toronto. 1 ball, 2 strikes from the stretch. That's going to be a foul to left field. 2nd strike. Oh, are you still with me, Tuba? Outside to the right. 2 balls, 2 strikes on the slider. But then again, guys, we should be just fine. I don't see people so public trying to get a little something with Steam, but I'm not sure if they have a Steam account. 2 and 2. That's to the right. Big strikeout. 3 out recorded. And the inning is over.
3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They trail in this one.
Go to bottom of the 4th inning, guys. Game 1 in San Francisco tonight. Giants 3. Tigers nothing. A little bit of an inside and outside beginning. There we go. Well, guys, now is this key. Whatever we do with our channel, as gold mine or a little more inside the projection opportunity. See how that's going to bring some good attention towards our channel with love, support, and respect, creativity for sure. I'm like, we'll see what happens at the after 5. Brandon Crawford singled in the second inning. Signed down, Fulmer from the stretch. At the bottom, 1 strike a little bit. With 9 seasons, also has 104 home runs. With 1 strike from the stretch. It's going to be a foul ball to left field, second strike. No balls, 2 strikes. From the stretch. And that's going to be fly to right field. Going to race back a little bit more, makes a nice catch. And that's the first out for the Giants. Leading off next will be Aramis Garcia. Struck out in the second inning, 0 for 1. Signed down a little bit more, Fulmer from the stretch. At the bottom, 1 ball, no strikes. Nationals 9, Mariners 4, and Washington. Last game was 1 for 3 of a single. 1 ball, no strike from the stretch. That was going to be ground ball to right field. And that's a base hit to right field. That's a single for the Giants. Okay. Apple, no thanks. Up next to bat will be Johnny Cueto. He's all for 1. With a strikeout in the third inning. Right around at first with 1 out. Brewers 9, Yankees nothing, Rockies 2, White Sox 1 in Chicago. 1-0. Goes for a bunt attempt though. And throws the first in time. Out number 2 for the Giants. Right around at first, goes to second base. Back to the lineup, here comes Donovan Solano. 1 for 2 for single in the first inning. Right around at second, 2 outs. Fulmer from the stretch. And here's the pitch. It's going to be a call from third base defensively, makes it nice and sharp, and the inning is over. We play 4 innings tonight, guys. Go to top of the 5th inning. Game 1 in San Francisco. Giants 3, Tigers 0. Okay, enough of that. Let me double check between the years born here. Make a little continuation. Well, making my first and last name is Zadie Zach Dawson as my good as my real name in the group. As good as I can actually jump in for sure. I'm not making a single option here. I'll probably just pass. Leading off next for the Tigers will be Austin Romine. 0 for 1 for strikeout in the second inning. For the hook shot, ooh, not bad. At the bottom, 1 ball, no strikes. Red 6, rival Red Sox 5 in Boston. 1 ball, no strike. From the stretch. At the bottom angle, 1 ball, 1 strike. He goes 1-1. I'm not making the signing for that. 1-1. That's going to be a ground ball to center field. From second. Throws the first right on time. That's the first out for the Tigers. That'll bring up the pitcher, Michael Fulmer, number 32. Singled in second inning, 1 for 1. With number 32 on the jersey. Excuse me. The pitch by Cueto from the stretch. Bottom, 1 strike off the bat. Angels 3, Royals nothing in Kansas City. He's acquired by the New York Mets in 2015. At the bottom, strike number 2, excuse me. Makes it no balls, 2 strikes off the category. 0-2. Outside to the left a little bit on the fastball. Johnny Cueto's given up 28 balls, 49 strikes with 77. 17 and 30 Giants tonight. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And that's a strikeout. Out number 2 for the Tigers. So racing for the crowd tonight. Group participating. Back to the lineup. Here comes Victor Reyes. Popped out, grounded out, 0 for 2. Here's the pitch by Cueto from the stretch. Close to the middle, 1 strike on the changeup. Was claimed off the waivers, guys, back in 2017. With 1 strike. At the bottom, at strike 2 already. Wow. On the changeup. No ball, 2 strikes from the stretch. And that's going to be a ground ball to the pitcher. That's Cueto. Throws the first, and the side is retired. Coming a little more short, but good and late. So. Bottom of the 5th inning, guys. Game 1 in San Francisco tonight. Giants 3, Tigers nothing. Due up next for the Giants will be Austin Slater. Had a run, singled, 1 for 1. Off the back and shoulder. A little more exclusive. Fulmer from the Strats. The bottom, 1 ball, no strike. Became the 8th round pick in the 2014 MLB draft. 1 ball, no strike from the Strats. That's going to be a foul to right field, 1 strike. A more pleasant, guys, but a little more equal. 1-1. It's going to be a ground ball to left center field. And that's a base hit to left field. That's a single for the Giants. Reds 5, Indians nothing in Cleveland. There we go. Not static, but a little extra solid. Keeps a little more searching. It'll bring up Brandon Belt, 1 for 2. A single and a run. Outside to the left a little bit. 1 ball, no strike. Last on the watch, guys. 996 career hits to watch out for. Run at first, but nobody out. 1 ball, no strike. That's going to be a foul to right field. 1-1. Once again, for now it's a 4-17 with 5 for 12. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ground ball center field. Gets a little more comfortable, and it does. That's a base hit to center field. That's a single for the Giants. Runner at second goes to third base quietly. Oh my goodness. Not much to explain, but gets a little nice detail. Here comes Mike Ospensky. 1 for 2 for 3-1 home in the 3rd inning. From the stretch. And that's a hit by a pitch. As Fulmer hits Ospensky. Don't see that very often, guys, but almost not too shy of a build-up a little bit. Anybody can hit a hit by a pitch every once in a while, but not too much. Here comes Alex Dickerson, guys. 1 for 2. With a single in the 3rd inning. Bases loaded. Nobody out. Sign down. From the stretch. To the left, 1 strike. Cubs 10, Pirates 8 in Pittsburgh. With an average of 171 with RISP. I think that would be runs earned or something. Or something entirely in the inning. With 1 strike. That's going to be a fly to left field. Gets onto it closely, makes the catch. First out for the Giants. Runner at second. Goes to third. Third goes to home. Runner on will hold on at first for sure. And it's now 4-0 Giants. Bottom of the 5th. First and third, 1 out. Game 1 in San Francisco. Holy cow. Astros 3, Blue Jays 2 in Toronto. On the live chat tonight. Gets a little inside the glimpse and gets behind it. Here comes Wilmer Forrest. Flied out, struck out. 0 for 2. 4-0 Giants. Bottom of the 5th. First and third, 1 out. Game 1 in San Francisco. From the stretch. It's going to be a foul to right field, 1 strike. That's an average of 178, guys, with RISP. It could be pitches earned, or it could be something different there. Nas is head with the strike. That's going to be a fly to center field on this one. Makes the catch, nice grab. Second out for the Giants. Runner at third goes to home base, too. As it's now 5-0 Giants, guys. Wow. Bottom of the 5th, 2 outs. Game 1 in San Francisco. Runner will hold on at first base. A little more destructive, but it keeps a little more inside a good save. Here comes batting Crawford. Singled in the 2nd inning, 1 for 2. 5-0 Giants. Bottom of the 5th, 2 outs. Runner on at first. Game 1 in San Francisco. From the stretch. Once again, guys, fly to right field. Makes a good defensive catch with no more blood intended. And the side is retired. We play 5 innings tonight, guys, in this group. We go to top of the 6th inning. Game 1 in San Francisco. It's the Giants 5 and Tigers nothing. Getting up first for the Tigers. It'll be Will Castle 1 for 2. Evacuate, wow. Not sure what that's going on. That's a strike. It was acquired by the Indians in 2018. With 1 strike. At the bottom, 1 ball, 1 strike. I used to play this one game too, back in a library somewhere. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hold on a second. To the left, 2 balls, 1 strike. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going back to RuneScape. I'm not real sure yet. It's been a long time. That's going to be a ground ball center field. Gives him second base. And that's a base hit to center. That's a single for the Tigers.
Seems like he's been pitching from the stretch the entire game, but somehow he's
You still with me tonight, Tuba?
We'll see how long he can make this last.
We got about 5 likes, guys, on the live chat tonight. Keep it going. Love, support, and respect is always the key with knowledge. With anything we do throughout the group. With thumbnails, bang, anything that's more reviews too. That's always something to bring in. It'll bring up Jermaine Candelario 2 for 2. Run at first, nobody out. From the stretch, at the bottom angle, 1 strike a little bit.
These are the moments in the game that can right here.
But not yet. With 1 strike, Kyoto from the stretch and the pits. That was a nice ball to first base. Double play. 2 outs for the Tigers. Holy cow, guys. Not a good execution, guys. Between the 2 pods to the side. Marlins 8, Padres 6 in Miami. Tries to get a bit more speed, but not much of a bump either way. Going forward. Because there we go. Coming in the bat next, guys, number 8, Jonathan Scope. Grounded out, struck out, 0 for 2. About sec. Yeah, Bob, not real, sir. From the stretch, up top, 1 ball, no strike.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching.
I didn't know some baseball in real life that's on tonight. Do you watch any good baseball, Tuber, or not as much? When most of us are working on YouTube, working at a job, or hanging out with anything, or not really. 1 ball, 1 strike from the stretch. To the left, ball 2, 2 and 1. 2 balls, 1 strike off the bat tonight. I'm gonna go and refresh the chat again. Okay, there we go. Still intact, guys, throughout the group. There we go. 2 balls, 1 strike from the stretch. It's going to be a foul to right field. Strike number 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to equal. Kyoto from the stretch. To the left, ball 3. 3 and 2 tonight. Up next to bat will be the one and only Miguel Cabrera. Batting 175. He's on deck. 2 balls, 2 strikes a little bit. Kyoto from the stretch. And that's going to be a pop-up, not a good result. Foul territory to right, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Going to bottom of the 6th inning, guys. Game 1 in San Francisco tonight. Giants 5, Tigers nothing. Due up next for the Giants tonight will be Aramis Garcia, number 16. 1 for 2, the single in the 4th inning. On jersey number 16. Gets a sign down. Fulmer from the stretch. It's like it's stretch or something like that. Get a 2nd round pick in the 2014 MLB draft. 1 ball, no strike. From the stretch. Up top, that's going to be a foul to left. 1 strike. If you guys want a shout out tonight throughout the group, let me know. Throughout the evening. Bottom 2 balls, 1 strike. It's signed down. 2 balls, 1 strike. From the stretch. That's going to be a foul to home base. Strike number 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Fulmer nods his head from the stretch. 2 and 2. That's ball 3. 3 and 2. Tries to get a little more of an inside or outside exclusive chance, but not as much equal. 3 and 2. From the stretch. It's going to be a foul to left field. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Sign down. 3 and 2. From the stretch. That's going to be a fly to single. And that'll drop for a base hit. That's a single for the Giants. Tries to get a little more speed, but not much to have much more clarified examples. Fuller has 5 innings of work, 10 hits, give her 5 runs off the bat. Comes down to Kyoto, 0 for 1, had a sacrifice bunt in the 4th inning. Put her on at first, nobody out. From the stretch, bunt attempt to foul. That's 1 strike. 0 for 1 with sacrifice bunt in the 4th inning. Brought her on at first with 0 outs completed. With 1 strike. Up top, 1 ball, 1 strike off the key. Center Dominican Republic. Not much better. 1-1. To the left, 2 balls, 1 strike. Any pitcher's not satisfied to get along or not much to hang around either. 2-1. That's going to be a bunt attempt. And call from first base. That's the first out for the Giants. Ryder will hold on at first base. Back to the lineup. Here comes Donovan Solano. Single in the 1st inning, 1 for 3. Ryder at first base with 1 out. Sign down. From the stretch. That's going to be ground ball to right field. And that's a base hit to right field. That's a single for the Giants. Runner first goes to second base. I'm almost checking real quick, guys. Miss ball 9, no. Let me see what the other one's free real quick. In a moment. They'll pick up Austin Slater, 2 for 2 with 2 singles and 2 runs. From the stretch. Foul to left field, 1 strike.
2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
First and second, 1 out. With 1 strike. No balls, 1 strike. From the stretch. That's going to be a fly to center field. Gets under it, makes a nice catch. Second out for the Giants. Runners will hold first and second base. Leading off next will be Brandon Belt. 2 for 3 with 2 runs and 2 singles. First and second, 2 outs. From the stretch. At the bottom left a little bit, 1 strike. Milestone Watt's still the same, 996. Gives a little more advertising. With 1 strike. Up top, that's going to be a fly to deep left right field. That one is gone. That one's gone too, guys. Look at that. That one's gone. 3-run homer by Brendan Belt. They're smashing the crap out of that ball tonight. 5th home run of the season. 374 feet, 102.0 miles per hour exit velocity. 3-run home run by Brendan Belt, number 5 of the season tonight. And it's now 8-0 Giants. 5 of the 6, 2 outs. Game 1 in San Francisco, guys. Wow.
I know I get big money for my
Oh my goodness. Any baseball team has their work cut out for them tonight, guys. Not as good as it should be tonight. 8-0 Giants, bottom of 6, 2 outs. Game 1 San Francisco. To the big up Mike Kosminski, 1 for 2 for 3-1 homer. From the stretch, at the bottom, 1 ball, no strike.
He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Yeah, 3-1 homer in the 3rd inning, guys. 1 for 2. 1 ball, no strike. From the stretch. And that's going to be a swing. That's a strike. And the 14th round pick in the 2013 draft. 1 ball, 1 strike. Fulmer from the stretch. That's going to be a fly to center field. That's an and drop. Makes a nice catch. Defensively, side is retired. Brennan Belt, 3-1 homer. To deep right field. Not coming back. It's gone. Gets a little bit inside the flags a little bit. And it's down. At the top of the 7th inning, guys. Game 1 San Francisco. That's the Giants 8 and Tigers nothing. And leading off for the Tigers will be Miguel Cabrera, the one and only. Number 24. He has flown out, struck out, 0 for 2. Holy cow, guys. Can't get there much quick. Sign down, Kyoto from the stretch, and the pits. Up top a little bit, 1 strike. Coming inside a slider a little bit. Pokemon Dark Flame, I don't know. Well, let me try to look at it a little bit of inside or outside the video. With 1 strike from the stretch. At the bottom, 1 ball, 1 strike equal.
Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both the left-hander and a
I don't know. In the bullpen for the 17-30 Giants, there are the two players behind them. 1 ball, 1 strike. Kyoto from the Strets. Up top, 2 balls, 1 strike. He goes 2-1 tonight. I'll probably count that out in a second. 2-1. That's going to be a fly to right field. 2 balls, 2 strikes to foul. 2 balls, 2 strikes from the Strets. At the bottom, 3 balls, 2 strikes, full. Up next, bat, be Harold Castro, 235 average. He's on deck. 3-2. And that's ball 4. Kyoto walks. As he walks, Miguel Cabrera for the 18-29 Tigers tonight. I would say Cardinals, but the Tigers. That'll bring up Harold Castro, number 30. All for 2 for flyout and a strikeout. Runner on at first, but nobody out. Gets a sign down. Kyoto from the Strets. To the right a little bit. 1 ball, no strike. Set up to Pixel Gamer. How you doing tonight, sir? Check him out. Not sure if he's part of the group or not. But I always like in Twitter on Twitter notifications to see who it is. Makes a 1 ball, 1 strike. Kyoto from the Strets. And that's going to be a fly to right field. That's a base hit to right field. Whether first goes to second, that's a single for the Tigers. Heads up, guys. I don't think I'm going to try to experience any more than that. Here comes the manager, guys, tonight for the 17-30 Giants. Come to the mound. And the manager will replace Johnny Kyoto. Johnny Kyoto had some nice pitches. But not too much to slow down either way between other convictions as we speak. So, on the mound for the 17-30 Giants, guys, they see Andrew Suarez. Suarez 20 game number 25 appearance, 3-3 1-loss record, with a 3.35 around average, 29 strikeouts, 21 walks tonight. Leading off next, guys, will be Nico Goodrum, 1 for 2, and had a single in the second inning. 18-29 Tigers looking to boost themselves up a little bit more. And keep the offensiveness being tough a little bit. First and second, nobody out. Gets a sign down. First pitch by Suarez from the Strets. At the bottom, real quick, 1 strike. Gets a little more compiling, guys. Not much of a destructive force. With 1 strike. That's going to be a fly to center field. But that's the first out for the Tigers. I'm not sure what happened out of offensiveness a little bit. I don't know. Here comes Austin Romine, 0 for 2. Up top a little bit, 1 strike. Throws a fastball with 94 miles per hour. Let me see this one screenshot real quick. With 1 strike from the Strets. And that's going to be a fly to right field. And gets under it defensively, makes the catch. Second out for the Tigers. Might as well hold first. As there will be a pinch hitter coming in. So. And coming to bat and pinch hitting for the 18-29 Tigers tonight. Batting 193, 7 homers, 14 RBIs driven in. First and second, 2 outs. From the Strets to the right a little bit, 1 strike. Yeah, 7 homers, 14 RBIs driven in. Batting 193. The ball, 1 strike. Suarez from the Strets. At the bottom, 2nd strike. You can't get there too quick, guys. If it comes a little more inside the structure a little bit. With 2nd strike. At the bottom. That's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Single by the umpire. We'll probably put it down low a little bit. 1 ball, 2 strikes from the Strets. And that's going to be a fly ball to deep left center field, guys. This one's not coming back. It goes to the line, and it's gone. 3-run homer by Jake Rogers, the catcher, pinch hitter. 8th home run of the season tonight, guys. The content tonight, 409 feet, 106.8 miles per hour exit velocity. Jake Rogers has got a 3-run homer as a pinch hitter, number 8 of the season. And it's now 8-3 Giants, guys. Game 1 in San Francisco with 2 outs. Holy cow. Look at that, guys. Any player that can do something good, they can do much better than it should be. Holy cow.
Into the box now.
That'll bring up Victor Reyes, 0 for 3 for ground out in the 5th. To the left, 1 strike. 8-3 Giants, top of the 7th, 2 outs. Game 1 in San Francisco. Oh my goodness. Let me try to bring up Dark Flame a little bit. No ball, 1 strike. Suarez from the stretch. That's going to be a ground ball to left field. Defensively, it throws the... Oh, no, that's a single. I'm sorry. That's made score as an E5. Single for the Tigers. And the manager for the 17-30 Giants is not too happy. It would have been a third out or something. But that is an E5, guys. That's an E5 off the bat. Here comes Will Castro. 2 singles, 2 for 3. Toronto at first with 2 outs. Gets a sign down, Suarez from the stretch. And here's the pitch. To the right a little bit, 1 ball, no strike. 1 ball, no strike, Suarez from the stretch. Up top a little bit, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 balls, no strikes, excuse me. Almost said a different thing, but not as much of a different retaliation or something like that. Rudder will hold on at first on the throw. Tries to get a little more speed. 2 balls, no strikes from the stretch. Here's the pitch by Suarez. Up top this time, 3 balls, no strike.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know.
Excuse me. It's a 3 balls, no strikes off the credit.
2 out with the man at first.
3 balls, no strikes. Suarez from the stretch. And that's going to be ball 4 to right. Suarez walks. As he walks.
When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging.
Hell, Castro for the 18-29 Tigers tonight. Whatever first goes to second base. So, on the mound for the 17-30 Giants guys will be Clayla Braga. I think I pronounced that as good as I can possible. 24th game appearance, 1-2 record, with a 506 earned average and 32 strikeouts. And leading off next will be number 46, Javier Candelario. 2 singles, 2 for 3. First and second, 2 outs. First pitch by Braga. To the right, 1 ball, no strike. Slides are going to have a little more extra advice, a little more speed. Gets a little more inside the book, a little bit more. 1 ball, no strike. From the stretch. And the bottom left a little bit. 2 balls, no strike. I'm playing a little stars between blue stacks, so let me double check this website real quick. 2 balls, no strike. Braga from the stretch. To the left, 3 balls, no strike. Up next to bat with Jonathan Scope, 217, 10 homers, 23 RBIs driven in. He's on deck. 3 balls, no strike. From the stretch, here's the pitch by Braga. Up top on the upper right corner, 3 balls, 1 strike. Trying to keep a little more central, and keeps a little more inside the other position. 3 balls, 1 strike. Braga from the stretch and the pitch. That's going to be line shot to center field. To deep center a little bit, and that's going to be an RBI single. That's a single for the Tigers. Holy cow, guys. And it's now 8-4 Giants. Top of the 7th, first and third, 2 outs. Game 1 in San Francisco tonight. Anybody can be cracking a smile or having upsettingness or something. 8-4 Giants, top of the 7th, first and third, 2 outs. Game 1 San Francisco. Here comes Jonathan Scope. 0 for 3 for pop out in the 6th inning. First and third, 2 outs. So let's get a little more overhead and not that much to hold on to establishing anything. With 1 strike, blocker from the stretch. And up top real quick, 2nd strike. Play by play a little bit. Just double checking a little bit for FPC. But 2 strikes from the stretch. That's going to be a fly to right field. Gets under it a little bit deep. Makes a good catch defensively. Side is retired. We got a bomb in the 7th inning. Game 1 in San Francisco tonight in the group as we speak. With lots of respect. Giants 8, Tigers 4. And there'll be a different pitcher coming to the mound for tonight. As there will be, coming in, off the bat. Pitching next for the 18 and 29 Tigers tonight will be Jordan Zimmerman. Not bad of a record, but a little bit even. 10th game appearance, 1-1, 1 loss record, 1 save, with a 7.20 run average. And lining up first for the Giants will be Alex Dickerson. 1 for 2 of an RBI and had a single. I think my opponent's having a nice time with her family tonight. I mean, that's actually what he wanted to maybe do. After what happened with her sister not feeling good off the bat. To the left, that's a strike. Equals no balls, 1 strike. I'll put a little love spot a little bit for my future fiancé. Well, hey guys, her and I have been together tonight. I'm not sure if Tuba's still here or not. It's gonna be a fly to right field. Gets under its target on the field, makes the catch. 1 out for the Giants. So guys, her and I have officially been together for 1,364 days today. That's usually something to think about. That'll bring up Wilmer Flores. Sacrificed fire and had an RBI. Signed down Zimmerman from the stretch. That's going to be a ground ball to second. To third a little bit. That was the first in time. 2nd out for the Giants. Next to bat next will be Brandon Crawford. 1 for 3 with a single in the 2nd inning. I never mind you guys that my opponent will not be joining us tonight. She won't be back till 8 o'clock tonight. From the stretch. That's going to be a fly to left field. This would end the inning. Makes a nice catch. And the side is retired. Off the glass a little bit. 3 up, 2 down for the Giants. Go to top of the 8th inning. Game 1 in San Francisco. It's the Giants 8 and the Tigers 4. Batting next for the Tigers tonight will be the one and only number 24, Miguel Cabrera. Had a walk, run, 0 for 2. Head to head. I'm double checking. From the stretch, the upper left, 1 strike. Double check Twitter again. Goes no balls, 1 strike off the credit. With 1 strike from the stretch. At the bottom, 1 ball, 1 strike. Attendance tonight, guys, 32,626. But in the bullpen, for the 17 and 30 Giants, they have Trevor Cahill and Zavalin Garcia. 1 ball, 1 strike from the stretch. At the bottom a little bit more, 2 balls, 1 strike. Goes 2-1 tonight, guys, off the gap. 2-1. And that's going to be a line drive to left field, and it'll get a little off the wall. And that will be a base hit left field. No. Cabrera trying to go to second. That's an out. First out for the Tigers. Cabrera was trying to hold on to first, but he goes to try to go to second. But nothing good happening. But something badly offensively. Holy cow. Here comes Taylor Castro, 1 for 3, the single in the 7th inning. To the left a little bit, 1 ball, 0 strike on the curveball. With number 30 on the jersey tonight. I'm going to go to backspace a little bit more. To the left, 2 balls, 0 strike.
bases are
A little bit of action here. There we go. 2-0. At the bottom, 1 strike.
Inside part of the plate, 2-1.
Now, Community is a little more strong in style. Up top a little bit. 2 balls, 2 strikes on a fastball. 92 miles per hour. Now, let me try to do a little something off the bat real quick. 2 balls, 2 strikes from the stretch. And that's going to be a fly to left field. We'll get under it defensively to left field. Makes the catch. Second out for the Tigers.
Coming to the plate now.
Up next will be Nico Goodrum. Had a run, singled, 1 for 3.
First delivery to him on the way.
From the stretch. On the bottom right a little bit, 1 strike. High strikes, guys, 29. Top to be is 96 of 113. Since the PS4 last year was Sonic Mania. I mean, so I've had the PS4 for over 6 years. I've had the #1 seed right here for about, since November 26th. So I became a nice lucky man for sure. It's a 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nico Goodrum's 1 for 3.
He certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes from the stretch. To the bottom right, 2 balls, 2 strikes off the course. 2 balls, 2 strikes from the stretch. And that's a strikeout. 3rd out recorded, and the inning is over. The bottom of the 8th inning, game 1 in San Francisco. Giants 8, Tigers 4. Leading off for the Giants will be Aramis Garcia. 2 for 3 of a run and 2 singles. Let me go back to downloads. Right here. Gets signed down, Zimmerman from the stretch. And here's the pitch. At the bottom, 1 strike.
Catches the bottom part of the strike zone.
1 strike from the stretch. That's going to be a foul to left field, 2nd strike. From the stretch, no balls, 2 strikes. And that's going to be a ground ball to center field. You're going to go to it. Defensively throws to first base. Now it's the first out for the Giants. And coming to pinch hit for the 17 and 30 Giants tonight will be Evan Longoria, former Tampa Bay Ray guys. Remember him a little bit. Batting .252, 4 homers, 15 ribbies. Zimmerman from the stretch. That's going to be a strike at the bottom. Yeah, batting .252, 4 homers, 15 ribbies. Flipping off the cast. I'm not sure what's going on with the downloads for it. But 1 strike from the stretch. It's going to be a ground ball center field. Give him 2nd. That's a base hit to center field. That's a single for the Giants. Yeah, baseball replays, that's what I'm trying to technically come right in with. Then I'll bring up next guys, Donovan Solano, 2 for 4 with 2 singles and a run. From the stretch, the bottom 1 ball, no strike. Run at first base with 1 out. One ball. From the stretch, that's a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike on a fastball. 1-1. From the stretch. It's going to be a ground ball to third base. Throws to second. Throws to first base in time. Double play, and the side is retired. Cubs 10, Pirates 8 in Pittsburgh. Get up and stretch, guys. Get a little water if you'd like, or get a little something you want to have a little bit healthy. Let me know. To the top of the 9th inning, game 1 San Francisco, Giants 8, Tigers 4. And pitching for the 17 and 30 Giants tonight, guys, none other than Trevor Cahill. Cahill, 30-game appearance of the season. Leading off first for the Tigers will be Austin Romine. 4 for 3 for a flyout in the 7th inning. We still have 5 legs set ahead, guys. Let's keep it going. First pitch by Cahill. At the middle, 1 strike. That's going to be on a 93 miles per hour and a sinker. With one strike from the stretch. To the right, second strike on a changeup. Equals 1 and 2. With 2 strikes. To the left a little bit more. With a second strike. 1 and 2. 2 and 2. Off the bottom a little bit. So it's 2 balls, 2 strikes. Equals 2 and 2, by the way, off the category. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That's going to be a fly to right field. And it'll get a little off the wall for a little extra attention off the establishment, guys. Holy cow. And that's going to be a base hit to right field. That's a double for the Tigers. Second double by Austin Romine for the 18 and 29 Tigers tonight. Holy cow. Now, let me look at some of the schedules real quick. I'm not sure what's going on with that for Exxon. So we have pinch hitter coming up next. It will be coming in for sir. Pitching for the pinch hitting for the 18 and 29 Tigers tonight will be CJ Cron, number 26, by the way, guys. Throughout the group. Batting 192, 3 homers, 10 ribbies. Runner on at second, nobody out. To the right, a little bit more. One ball. Expanse and detail, guys, a little bit. With 1 ball, that's a strike.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch.
Yeah, I will definitely accept that. 1 ball, 1 strike. Cahill from the stretch. That's going to be a foul to right field on the sinker. Second strike. One and 2 from the stretch. 2 and 2 on the right.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't.
Yeah, I don't want to have a little exception for it.
The guy that can turn this game on its head.
Yep, definitely deleting that. 2 balls, 2 strikes from the stretch. That's going to be a fly to left field. Racing back a little bit more. And that is a catch to left field. That's supposed to sell for the Tigers. And runner second goes to third. That's Romine. Back to the lineup. Here comes Victor Reyes, 0 for 4. Grounded out in the 7th inning. Runner on at third with 1 out. Oh my goodness, guys. Gets a little more inside the field. From the stretch. To the left a little bit on the changeup. 1 strike. Oh my goodness. Tuba, are you still in the live chat? Let me know tonight, guys. With love, support, and respect, with great content, and now it's keeping it going. With 1 strike, Cahill from the stretch. That's going to be a foul to left field on the sinker. Second strike. With 2 strikes, Cahill from the stretch. And that's a strikeout. Out number 2 for the Tigers. Runner will hold on to third base. The Tigers are down with their final out. Last chance for the Tigers. Number 49, Roy Castro comes up. 2 singles, 2 for 3. Runner at third base, 2 outs. Yes, a sign down tonight. Cahill from the stretch. To the right, off to the angle, and a knuckle curveball. 1 strike. That was a 120 with RISP. With 1 strike, Cahill from the stretch. That's going to be a fly to right field. And it'll get a little more bouncy, guys. Look at that. And that's going to be a base hit to right field. And that's going to be, guys, an RBI triple. And that's a triple for the Tigers, guys. Second triple by Roy Castro. And it's now 8-5 Giants. Right around the third with 2 outs. Game 1 in San Francisco tonight. Wow. Pitching next for the 17-30 Giants will be Tony Watson. 21st game of the season, 1-1 record, 15 saves with a 2.95 earned average, 5 walks, 12 strikeouts. That'll bring up next, guys, Samir Candelario, RBI, 3 singles, 3 for 4. close to the bottom a little bit on Saints up 1 strike. Water on the third with 2 outs. With 1 strike, Watson from the stretch. That's going to be a ground ball to second. Gets under it. Throws the first in time. And the Tigers are back in the losing column. But they played a nice game tonight. As the Tigers are now 18-30. And the Giants find themselves up to 18-30. 8-5 victory though. Well, my Tigers did play a nice game to try to catch up a little bit more. But other than that, not too bad of an alright deal. Of Game 1 in San Francisco in the books. Losing in Game 1 in San Francisco tonight of a 2-game series. For the 18-30 Tigers tonight, guys. Check it out. Catcher Jake Brazos had a 3-1 homer with his first hit, 1 for 1. Well, Castle had a third triple of an RBI. Had a nice game, a little bit more. Coming up a little bit short. Javier Candelario had an RBI. Also, Romain had a double. Had 1 for 4 tonight. Winning Game 1 and a 2-game series in San Francisco tonight. For the 18-30 also for the Giants. Brennan Belt had a nice game. 3 for 4 with a 3-1 homer. And had a nice game tonight. Mike Yastrzemski also had a 3-1 homer, but he was 1 for 3, guys. Only had 1 hit out of 3 tonight. Austin Slater was 2 for 3 with 2 runs, and Donovan Solano was 2 for 5 in the books. So the Tigers fall to 18-30 against the Giants, going up to 18-30. Game 1 in San Francisco, 8-5. 13 hits, 1 error, 12 hits, and 0 errors. And the very beginning and towards the end. We're going to simulate that real quick, guys. We'll see if there's anything else to develop real quick. Yeah, I'm just looking at a little something with Homebrew, guys. Not sure what we're doing. I don't do any city behind that one. I honestly don't try to keep the structure moving. Okay, there we go. Okay, guys, tonight's games for tonight. You've got the Reds winning by 5. Only the 5 runs, guys, in 3rd inning. Keeping a good job safely. Over the Indians in Cleveland. Final score, without a doubt, 5-0. After 9 innings, 8 hits, no errors, 3 hits, and no errors by 5 hits. Gray of a 3rd win. Of 1 in the books tonight. The Marlins had a good game by 2 runs over the Padres in Miami. Had 2 runs on the 2nd, 3rd, 3 in the 5th, and 1 in the 8th to outlast it. By 2 runs, final score 8-6 by 2. 14 hits, 0 errors, 10 hits, and no errors completed. Ocantillon, 5th win. Taylor, win number 6. Good on the even side tonight. Keeps it good, and no pressure indeed for it. The Nationals won by 5 runs. After 9 innings over the Mariners in Washington tonight. By 5 runs after 9 innings, final score 9-4. 13 hits, no errors, 10 hits, and no errors by 3 runs. By 3 hits, excuse me. Steven Strasburg, the lucky one, has his 3rd win of the season. Get anybody pitches forward, but keeps a nice interest. The Cubbies had a nice game too. Won by 2 runs and an extra inning with 10. Over the Pirates in Pittsburgh by 2 runs after 10 innings, scoring 4. After 10 innings of an extra, by 2 runs, final score 10-8. And a nice game. 10 hits, no errors, 14 hits, and no errors by 4 hits. Wakewood's 2nd win. Southwind saved number 1. A little bit odd, but keeps a little bit okay, and keeps a standard with no emotion or destruction frequently. The Astros win by 1 over the Blue Jays of Toronto, also with an extra inning of 10. Gives a little more of an interesting game between any couple of different good teams. Final score after 9 innings, 3-2. 7 hits together, no errors, keeps it even. Davinsky, 4th win. Keeps the first 5 loaded. The Rays won by 1 over their rival, the Red Sox in Boston. 3 runs in the first, 2 hits, 2 runs in the 2nd, and 1 in the 8th to close it out. Final score 6-5 by 1 run. 10 hits together, no errors, even. Jamal Beeks, 2nd win. Anderson saved number 14. Good on the even side tonight. Keeps a little more liking and keeps a little more of a nice, good info for sure. The Go-Go Mets won the only 7 runs tonight by a touchdown over the D-backs in New York City. Final score by 7, with five runs in the 8th, 1 in the 7th, and 1 in the 4th. 7-0 shutout. 17 hits, no errors, 8 hits, and 1 error by 5 hits. Peterson with his 3rd win. Keeps the first 7 guys to keep it rolling. The Orioles win by 3 runs. Also an extra inning 2 guys after 10 over the Twins in Minnesota. By 3 runs guys after 10 extra inning. By 3 runs, final score 5-2. 10 hits, 0 errors, 6 hits and no errors, only by 4 hits. Armstrong's 2nd win. Valdez saved number 6. Not awful, but a little bit good of an interest between the saves. I still like them on the even side, sometimes on the odds. Not too much. The Brewers outlasted by 9 runs, guys. All the runs only. Over the Yankees in Milwaukee. After 9 innings, final score 9-0 shutout. 9 hits, no errors, 2 hits, and 3 errors. Only by 7 runs. Hauser's 2nd win. Hit about 6 likes. Keep going to live chat, guys. It's the awesome commentator. With love, support, and respect through making the group possible with Runniak and Tubachat. Runniak is almost live 24/7. But if you guys want to check out what Tubachat's been up to, when you can catch him live, I'm always loyal with my good buddy Tubachat as good as possible. He's live every Friday. Let me guys follow this for a minute, personally. Friday, Saturday, Sundays, and Mondays. I normally can try to make it, but if I cannot make it, I'm usually on the clock at Walmart if I'm working. But it all depends. But I try to do my best to jump in 2 and 1. And always being part of the group, as I am forevermore between him and Runniak, with good general for good eternity. Alright. The Braves won by 1 over the Redbirds in St. Louis. 1 run in the 5th, 8th, 1 in the 8th inning. Final score 2-1. 7 hits, 0 errors, 8 hits, and no errors by 1 hit. Malacon's 2nd win, Manto 9th save. Real good on the odd side, but I actually like a little bit more on the evens as we speak. The Angels won by 3 runs. Only 3 runs in the 2nd inning over the Royals in Kansas City. By 3 runs, final score 3-0 shutout. 8 hits, no errors, 1 hit, and no error. By 7 hits. Haney's 8th win. Robles saved number 10. Good on the even side, especially. Gets a little more inside, not explosive, but interesting. The Rockies won a slow game by 1, with only 2 runs in the 1st inning over the White Sox in Chicago. By 1 run, final score by 9 innings, 2-1. 6 hits, 1 error, 10 hits, and no errors by 4 hits. Senzatella, 2nd win. Givens saved number 4. Keeps it good on the even side tonight. But that's a little more inside the pace. But we got about 5 likes tonight, guys. Keep going to the live chat. But keep it moving. Keep the community going between Runniak and Tubachat as much as possible. With more personality towards the community, and so how we can give it on the live chat. Anytime it gets more clean and positive. The Athletics won by 6 runs. The only runs in the what do you call it? In the 1st and 4th, 4 in the 1st, 2 in the 4th on that. Over the Rangers in Oakland. By 6 runs, final score without a doubt, 6-0 shutout, 11 hits, 1 error, 2 hits, and no errors. By 9 hits. Luzardo's 3rd win. And the Dodgers smoked by 5 runs over the Phillies in Los Angeles. 3 runs in the 1st, 3rd, and 1 in the 5th to close the big thing out. By 5 runs, final score 7-2. 9 hits, 0 errors, 4 hits, and no errors by 5 hits. Gosalin, 7th overall win. So the Tigers are 18-30. Next time you guys will see baseball, guys, after tonight, Tuesday. It'll be a Tuesday morning, first and foremost, with a Satsui Valhalla. Well, since I work 6 days coming up in about the middle of next week, guys, I think the only thing Wednesday night after 5 is Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and then Thursday I'll probably have time to do the live chat when I'm doing a new episode of Days Gone. You guys already know you guys did not get Days Gone this week, of this Thursday and Fridays. But I will be back doing new episodes, hopefully next week. So I can really see what we got going on, and without anything that's less repulsive, less negative about anything completely. But we are going to be really on top between how that's going to go forward between this group. But we should be fine. So Tuesday morning for baseball, it'll be game 2 of a 2-game series. It'll be the 18-30 Tigers visiting the 18-30 Giants. Pitching by Tuesday morning, guys, for baseball. Remember, guys, baseball MLB 21 is coming out on April 20th. I'm not sure for the PS5 if I should change teams or not, but I'll let you guys know before then. But pitching in Game 2 in San Francisco by Tuesday morning for the 18-30 Tigers will be Matthew Boyd. A little bit good, but gives a little more average behind it. Has a 3-4 1-loss record, 42 strikeouts for 3.57 earned average. And on the mound for the 18-30 Giants. Hey, what's up, Brother Mark? I was going to close it out a little bit. Guys, no standings tonight. Will be Logan Webb, excuse me. I wasn't sure if it was Forsythe, but Logan Webb. 2-1, 1-loss record, 45 strikeouts, with a 2.20 earned average. And also for Tuesday morning, real quick, guys, we're going to check out other teams real quick. Got the Reds at the Indians in Cleveland. Smash that like button, brother Mark. How you been tonight? Anything interesting? McHale. Nice 4-0 undefeated 1-loss record for 2.59 earned average versus Bieber. With a nice looking record matchup. With a 4-1 1-loss record with a 1.95 earned average. Only by 64, guys, between the ERAs. But earned averages towards the end. Gives a special showcase between a couple other teams. But no more than the maximum, guys. No 28, but 30. When it comes to the good years forward. Gets a little inside, and wait a minute, is my buddy Leon coming in tonight? I actually did see his ass post something already. Let me check Twitter real fast. Got the Orioles taking on the Twins in Minnesota. Stewart 2-3 for 3.40 earned average. Versus Romero for good 5-1 1-loss record for 3.27 earned average, only by 13. Only by 13 off the Mesa. Not bad up in the Mount. Oh, that's my good old pal buddy Mikey. I'm trying to double check Leon. Yeah, I don't know if he's coming in tonight. Probably not. But it all depends. Rockies at the White Sox in Chicago. Gray 1-4 for 3.65 earned average. Versus Dunning with a 2.93 earned average. Only by 72. Gets the first 3 lined up and headlined. Marlins host the Padres in Miami. Padak 2-3 for 2.98 earned average versus Yamamoto. A 4.69 earned average by 1.61 for Sir. But anything interesting this week? Get about 5 likes. Keep going to live chat, guys. Hit that like button. Share this out. Tweet it out. YouTube. Twitter. And also, if you guys want to friend request me on Discord too. It really doesn't hurt me, but it doesn't bother me at all. Keeps a little more forward, making new friends, being part of the family, having great content, personality, and with a lot of support and respect. All the way towards the end with this group. That started it all frequently. Got the Mariners at the Nationals in Washington. Gonzalez 5-2 for 2.17 earned average versus Phil Corbin for 3.57 earned average with 1.40 behind it. Between the 3 digit, between the first 5. The Cubs take on the Pirates in Pittsburgh. Jose Quintana with a nice translation of an easy thought of a 5 wins and no losses with an undefeated 5-0 1-loss record. With a nice 1.14 earned average for Chris Archer, winless 0-4 1-loss record with a 5.52 earned average. Any experiences keeps a little more interest and nice, exciting, anything with good style for it. The Astros at the Blue Jays in Toronto. Justin Verlander also with a nice 6-0 1-loss record with excitement, with a 2.48 earned average versus Hareo Ryu with a 2.49 earned average, only by 1, guys. Gives it close and keeps it more serious and potential. But good shout out to my buddy Leon. I miss you, buddy. I'm not sure if you're going to be watching WrestleMania tonight, but it all depends. But it can only be watched on Peacock with the WWE Network. Keeps it normal and exciting. Got the Red Sox host the Rays, rival in Boston. Snell, 4-4, for a 4.22 around average versus Trevor Houck for 3.31 around average. Only by 89 or 90, but 9-0. 89 or 9-0 between those two numbers. The one that adds up a little bit. The D-backs and the Mets in New York City. Clark, 2-1, with a 4.17 around average versus Stroman for 3.48 around average. That's by 9.9, which is actually 99. But did you and Bill talk today, brother? Or how are you guys doing? Hopefully there's no guilt or anything, or anybody being guilty so far. I just hope there isn't. The Braves take on the Cardinals in St. Louis. Hernandez, 2-6, with 7.24 around average versus Hudson, with a 6.65 around average. That is only by 5.9. It goes 59 for sure. But that easily equals 5.9 between other thing for it. As Royals host the Angels. Kenny, 3-2 with a 4.44 around average versus Jacob Zunas for a 4.11 around average, only by 33, which is actually 2 3-3s for sure. Keeps 2 odds on the table. Yankees take on the Brewers in Milwaukee. Garcia, 6-3. With a 4.02 around average versus Louis, also with a 4.02 around average, with a 3-3 1-loss record. 2 of the same, but a little bit often, but not showing much for it, but keeps it matching with a mix a little bit. The Athletics host the Rangers in Oakland. Cody 0-4, with 7.01 around average versus Blackburn, with a 3.61 around average, only by 3.40, only a 3 digit. And the Phillies take on the Dodgers in Los Angeles. Medina 0-1 with a 4.50 around average for Scarenas for 2.79 around average. Remember guys, no standings tonight. I'm going to wrap it up for tonight. But if you guys want to shout out in the live chat tonight, let me know. With love, support, and respect to Running Egg. And TubeChat as well, guys. TubeChat is on every Friday, Saturday, Sundays, and Mondays. Running Egg. He's live almost every 24/7. You guys should check those 2 live. I'm normally trying to make it into the live chat if I have to work or if I'm not working. I usually have days off, but I do go back to work tomorrow, guys. Tomorrow's 8 to 5, and then I'm off Monday, Tuesday. But alright, guys, that's gonna be a wrap for me tonight. I will be back tomorrow night after 5, same time, same channel. For a new episode of Crash Bandicoot PS5 Remake. Baseball will be back Tuesday morning. Medicine the 18-30 Tigers. But don't forget, guys, April 20th for PS5, I will begin MLB 21. But I'm battling between 1 of 3 teams I should manage by then. After I get MLB 21, guys, and that game will set out this game, MLB 20, for the 1 and 2 days a week slot of the group on the schedule. I will also continue to put the tags between, I'm going to continue to do that, and that would be like, support, and comment. Mostly a good keeping it positive, keep the respect and detail, feeling loved, anything we can do on our channels. That's always the key, to be in power and having so much popularity. Between, like everybody else, being part of the family and being part of something. But other than that, guys, if we want to catch more MLB 20, until I get MLB 21 on April 20th, that will take out MLB 20 on April 20th. Be sure to hit that red support button, like button, comment in full. You guys have a Twitter. If I send me your information, I send you mine. J is capitalized, C is capitalized in between throughout the group. J is capitalized and D is capitalized. If you guys have any uppercase or lowercase, send it to me in the live chat anytime you guys can. Like, say, for example, for tonight, it's about the group. The number, and don't forget the numbers either, guys. The numbers are always the same. There's only one number between my Twitter account. The numbers are 824-65600. Guys have a Discord, friend request me on Discord at Sadie Jack Dawson. through Titanic and through the incredible one and only two people, Running Egg and Tuba Chat. Like I said, guys, Tuba Chat is on every Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Mondays. Running Egg is almost live 24/7. Any days he tries to pick out, I try to join him too. I try to join in between the two, back and forth, but... And I only drop Super Chats a little bit, so I stop by for the most part. As long as if I'm not busy or I'm free to jump right in. But, and if you guys also have a Steam account, friend request me, I will send you mine if you like. And you also do the same thing for Steam to the live chat tonight. Highest moderators is 148. Top view is 96 and 113 with Sonic Mania for PS4. And also Spider-Man Miles Morales Episode 4. That was in the first week of January of this year. But alright guys, most of us already know how we do this. The Running Egg and Tuba Chat with love, support, and respect. Get ready. To wrap this group, when I come back tomorrow night, hopefully I do Crash. If not, I'll probably be with my phone after work. I'll let you guys know through YouTube, Twitter, and Discord if I can. But like I said, the tags will always be the same for any episode I do on the schedule every week. And that equals, guys, with love. Not with love, excuse me. Like, comment, and support. That's what I'm going to do going forward. But other than that, guys, we watch videos in full. We like, support, comment in full. Share it, tweet it out, add it to a playlist. And you guys can vote to land at 32, Greta Solman at 13. I will see you guys back here tomorrow night after 5 o'clock. I'll probably start between 5:30, maybe like 5:45. And then I'm going to be at my point afterwards, depending how that's going to work out. But he does want me for 2 hours. If not, I can just stick 1 hour. But my opponent does have horseback riding Monday night, so I'll probably have time to do something for that. But I'll keep you guys up to date this weekend. But other than that, guys, you guys want a shout out, let me know in the live chat as good as possible. But alright, guys, that's going to be it for me tonight. I want to wish you guys have a good evening. Let's say thank you, Brother Mark. Tuba Chat, thank you, buddy. And thank you, Jada, for coming in. Remember, guys, you got to check Tuba Chat every Friday, Saturday, Sundays, and Mondays. And I could jump in tomorrow, but I've got 8 to 5 tomorrow, then I'm off Monday, Tuesday. I'll keep you guys, most of us keep each other updated how we're doing with our channels. With thumbnails and banners. And also, thank you, Dan, for coming in. Alright, guys, I want to wish you guys to have a good evening, have a good rest of the weekend. See you tomorrow night after 5 o'clock with Crash. Same time, same channel. Also, be good to one another, be kind, and love one another. Stay warm, enjoy the sunshine, stay safe, and stay vaccinated. I'm going to begin my second vaccination on April 22nd, so we're going to be good. Alright, guys, have a wonderful night. Have a good, wonderful weekend throughout the group. Lots of fun and respect. And I'll see you guys back here tomorrow night with Crash. And I will see you guys.